Hello Internet, James Allen from Out of 8, and today I'm playing online first-person shooter Shootmania Storm from the developers of Trackmania. It has a lot of similarities, as you'll see. So we'll just enter the game. First off, just like Trackmania, it has an easy-to-use editor. So we'll just pick an environment and load it up. Just like in Trackmania, it's all tile-based, which makes it pretty easy to make somewhat complex maps, although you can kind of tell that it's tile-based, but it does allow for pretty quick user content. So, you know, for example, you can pick little objects and place them right on the screen, for example. So, you know, there you go. And then it's all, you know, same size tiles and everything, just place them right on the terrain. And there we go. So that's the editor. Much like the editor, giving the user a lot of content that they can create, the game comes with 9 game modes. It can actually support more if you mod them in. You can actually edit scripts and stuff like that. So we're going to do a sampling of the different game modes here. On the server browser, it orders it by players that are at your level, and then players that either are above or below your level, and so on. So as you can see on here, I'm not going to do obstacle. It's basically a timed race to play against. The main modes, the first one we'll start doing is battle. What battle is a team domination mode where you have to capture poles when you're on offense, and then defend your poles when you're on defense. And you'll see what's going on here real quick. The controls in the game are very minimal. It just has the 4, you know, WASD buttons to move. Shoot. Uses the mouse to aim, obviously. And then it has an action button, which is bound to both the right mouse button and the spacebar. And it performs an action based on what you're standing on. So it can either be a jump, or a glide, or run, or anything like that. So here we go. So here's a little shooter. And then if I press the action button while I'm on this wooden surface, I can fly through the air. Now, currently we're on attack mode. So our task is you have basically 15 seconds to stand at one of the poles that you're tasked with assaulting. With the weapons, they are basically there's one weapon in the game, which is a rocket launcher. There's other weapons too, but one basic weapon, and it automatically reloads. And you know, you only have 4 shots at a time maximum. So, you know, it kind of boils it down to, hey fellas, a little bit more strategic, I would say. And you also have 2 armor points. So, you know, it's everybody fair. If you hit them anywhere, it counts. You know, you don't have to do headshots, and headshots aren't worth double damage or more damage or whatever. Get out of my way, jerk. There you go. And as you can see, it's a little non-violent. You know, it's just like lights, rocket lights. When you're inside a building, you have these little mines you can lay, like that. Recharge on their own, just like the other weapons, which makes it easy to defend. Like that pole right there, you can just kind of spam that. And they're obviously going up that pole, so. And then 2 shots, and you know, time to respawn. Alright, nobody's in there, so I'm going to try to... I think we already capped B and C, it looks like, so A is right there. Out of my way. So basically I got 10 seconds to at least start capping it, then the timer will start over. There we go. So the name of the game here is kind of, you know, strafe to avoid the rockets. Here comes a guy. Hey. I'm about to get lit up here. You know, if you jump, you can kind of lead them and figure out where they're going to land. So right now we need to start catching up here a little bit. So, you know, it's pretty gradual movement. I mean, it's not like super fast. It is when you get moving. There we go. Yeah. I'm actually having a really good round. I'm not usually this competent at the game. No. If you have more than one person standing on it, you cap faster. There we go. And that was worth it, though. So all we have to do is cap A. So you'll notice when you're playing, you can't even really tell that it's tile-based, you know, while you're whizzing by on the maps. Alright, so... let's see. They gotta get A. And it's pretty well defended, so I'm gonna go on the attack here. Gotta go after B. See ya. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just trying to cap. There we go. That's all I really wanted to do, is just reset the timer there. Ah. I'm gonna hide in here to defend here. Hey. Come on, come on. They're very close to capping it. Right. You got shot. You know, you gotta lead them because of the speed of the projectiles. And you can dodge. Which leads to some pretty interesting battles. Dang it, just missed the timer. Ah. We'll just play this one out here. If the timer runs out, it's whoever has the most capture percentage is the wiener. Alright, come on. Thought he was gonna jump. I'm not gonna get there. Not gonna get there anyway. And then as you play, you gain experience, just like in Trackmania, which, you know, does your little, your ranking. Ah! Well then, I was doing good. Yeah, 6th. It's not too bad. Need to get on the offensive here. I'm gonna run out of time. Take that. Go. 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 4, 3, 2. Whew. Just got it. Hi. You guys should really dodge. Like, for real. If there's enough enemies by the pole, it doesn't let you get it, but... Come on, help me out. There we go. Come on, cap it. Go. 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 Go! Bam! Win! That was awesome. Yeah! You know it. There you go. Suck it, other team. Alright, well that's that mode. And unfortunately I'm going to leave before I can gain experience, just to show off the different modes. So I actually would have gotten a lot of points in that, but it doesn't really matter. So that is battle. Next kind of very popular mode is Royal. Let me see if there's Royal that's... Nah, that's all. That's the only server here. You can also browse world servers. The ping actually, you know, if you connect overseas, isn't too bad. The gameplay. Now, in Royal is a free-for-all last man standing mode, and I'll show you kind of what's going on here. There is a pole in the center, and once the pole gets captured, there's this tornado that comes in from the sides of the map and then closes in towards the center to kind of force everybody in the middle. And then you get, you know, basically 2 armor shots. If you're killed before the tornado starts, then you can see the tornado here. I like the mode here where the spectator mode. So you can see the tornado closing in, forcing him. There we go, he won. If you get killed before the tornado happens, you respawn with 1 health instead of 2. So, I don't know how many points we're going here. Probably 200. Alright, so this little metal platform you can run on. Hey. That got him, he got me. Water slows you down. There's somebody capping the pole, and I died. But, because I did that before the pole got captured, I respawned with 1 health. So that's something. He got the pole, so the tornado starts, as you can see. It's going to force everybody towards the center. Oh, hi. Oh, I gotta wait for... Ah! Didn't have enough recharge. So, and then when you die, you get to see how everybody else is doing, which is pretty interesting. It's a good spectators game. So I think with the, you know, the automatically regenerating ammo, only having 1 main weapon, there's that mine layer that I showed you. There's also a sniper rifle that you get when you're on certain platforms and in certain game modes. You know, you don't have to worry about, you know, switching weapons or balancing the weapons, because basically everybody's going to have the same thing to go with. You know, non-violent. So, you can, there's, you know, having just 1 button for action is kind of, it was off-putting at first, but once you get used to it, that, you know, it just depends on the surface, right? You can't sprint and jump unless you're on the right thing. You can also charge your shot and wall jump and hook to like things that are overhead, stuff like that. Yeah, we're going to through 200, so I'll play the rest of this out. Up to 12, my big old 5 points. The you get points for hitting people and then for basically surviving to the end of the match here. So, oh, someone behind me. I see you. Ah, darn it. Trying to get the pole points. You get a lot of points for capturing the pole. Alright. Alright, let's see here. Oops, someone's in the water. The right, you know, you're kind of tempted to shoot people from far away with the rocket, but usually doesn't work out too well. Dang it. As good as I was playing in the last round, I'm playing equally terrible in this one. Yeah, you don't want to go in the water. Messes with your suit, I guess. Overall, I like it. I like the game. You know, it's pretty, you know, tactical in nature because of the restrictions that they place on you. Has some interesting game modes. Yeah, I'm gonna be like pretty far down on the list here. Yeah, 13th. So I didn't hit anybody. I see you. Now you just used up all your bullets. But he ran away. Yeah, there we go. Get some cheap kills firing at people at the pole. Dang it. Let's see. Getting kind of close, 150. Yeah, I got doubled my points that round. Yeah, you're kind of screwed there, buddy. Still last, though. Hey. Oh my gosh. Alright then. Took him out though. Cheap kills. I'll take the pole, please. Come on. Yeah. Ah. And immediately got killed. But that gave me like, what? Yeah, 14 points. So it's almost worth it because I don't think I would have gotten that, you know, otherwise. So it's almost worth it. Here comes the tornado. Better go to the middle. Ah, nice. The other two took each other out. Almost done. One more round. Yeah, because that guy's at 193. Hey, I'm not last by a point. Go me. Alright. Anybody next to me? Nope. Alright. Gotta hide and wait here. Nobody near me. Yeah, got it. Got him one. Got him. Take that IGN. I scoff upon your exclusive reviews with my shooting prowess. That should be it for that round. Yeah, that guy's got 14. There you go. That should be it. Did I dig myself out of last? I look like I did. Because the guy disconnected. Haha. So he's get a little bit of points. Some experience. Not too bad for joining halfway though. Experience? Maybe? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, whatever. Alright. New game mode. There is a melee mode that is just free-for-all. I don't see any servers of that up. There's Joust, which is a 1v1. I'll actually join that one. See if that guy's still there. Where you have to recharge your weapon at the poles. There's a Heroes mode that's a 5v5 where only one player on each team can capture the pole, which is kind of interesting. Played that for a bit. There's a Siege mode which has like an attack, like an assault defend sort of mechanic. We have to capture a bunch, like 5 locations in a row. And then I'll try to join an elite match, which is where one player from one team takes on 3 players on the other team. So a new player joins the game. Alright, here we go. I'm going to go over this side. Alright, here we go. Crap. Now I gotta go over here and recharge. Ah, I can't jump up high enough. There we go. Wow, I suck. And I gotta go to the other one. I think you have to alternate or something. Yeah. There we go. You didn't use up all your weapons, did you? Gosh, I guess you can't make that jump. Whee! You have like a time limit to recharge your weapon. Ah, I suck. Yeah, I know. I'm hurrying. Ah! Boo. Well, there you go. I don't really feel like watching these people, so... Well, you get the idea there. You gotta go to the polls to recharge your stuff, so... And then you can watch the next round. But that's Joust. The last one I'm going to try to find is an elite, unless there's a heroes mode. I'm not sure if there'll be a heroes server up. Might try one internationally, actually. Heroes, nope. World? Nope, nobody's running heroes. Alright, well, that answers that. Alright, what did I say? Elite. Gotta find one with less than 6. 5 would be good. Because it's 3-on-3, otherwise you'll just be spectating. So there's certainly no, with the 4 rounds, there's no spray and pray, just unleash where you think the enemy is. You kind of have to, maneuver yourself in there, which is nice. More tactical. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I should be on blue team. So what happens, so blue's attacking, and you get a one-hit, one-kill weapon, and then all the other people get the regular rocket thing. And then the attacker has to hit the pole between 45 seconds and a minute into the match. So now I'm defending. And let's see how quickly I can get myself shot here. Hey. Just charged him. Did I get him? I eliminated him. Awesome. That was cool. And then when you're attacking and it's not your turn, you just watch from a first-person perspective. So like, here's the guy on my team. Ooh. Almost. I like that the rocket launcher is the default weapon. I think it's well executed. Yeah, you got him. Where it gives you enough time to dodge it, Ooh, one left. If you eliminate all the defenders, then you win too. There you go, buddy. Nice. We win. Well, that was easy. got some experience out of that. Alright, we'll play one more round of Elite. There actually aren't really any game modes I don't really like. I don't like Melee, the free-for-all deathmatch, too much. But actually all the checkpoint races I don't really care about. But the rest of the game modes I like. So there isn't really, other than those two ones that I avoid, so. Alright, we'll see how long warm-up takes here. Oh, I got kicked. Okay, well, there you go. Yeah, well, I didn't get kicked. I got, you know, put in 4th, so screw that then. Let's just try to find a server and join it. Let's see. There's a battle. I'm trying to find something with people above my level so I can get more experience. Not really much. Just one main battle and one main world. Let's go back to that battle server. Finish up the video here. The front end for Shootmania is tied to the new Trackmania games. He uses like the same, you know, basically the same program to run all those games. You know, it's just whatever. Luckily, it doesn't use Uplay or any of that stuff. You know, the version of the game I'm running is right in Steam. So, alright, let's attack. I'm on red. Attack! Yeah. It's like a focus point there. This is very choke point heavy. To say the least. This map. Ah, you suck. Get out of my way. Get out of my dreams. What are we defending? Just A. Well, that was easy. Good job, me. I don't even know if that guy's paying attention to me anymore. Gonna get both of these. Got it. Got him. Somebody else got me. It's close. This guy's coming. You don't need to hit me. Come on. I'm not gonna make it. I'm just gonna camp until it's our turn to defend. Or I'll turn to attack, I mean. Yeah. Except that. Except for that. It's the only drawback to my plan. Got him. Attack, attack. It's getting kind of gnarly around there. I think we're going to win, though. We have more percentages than they do. Yeah, we got it. There we go. Yeah, only one weapon. Back off. So I got 15th on that. There you go. I think that's a good sampling of it. So that's Shootmania Storm. I like its simplicity. I think it's well executed, has good customization with the map editor and a lot of different game modes, only a couple of which I don't like, so that's pretty good. The controls are also simple. It's kind of weird that it just has one button and it determines whether you can jump or sprint based on what your type of surface you're on, but I like how the weapon works with the game. It gives you a chance to avoid shots and concentrate fire and stuff like that. So certainly offers a non-gory tactical shooter that I think is going to be good for, you know, both casual play and for, you know, the growing realm of esports. So that's all I have for today. Until next time, bye now.